Welcome to the third match of the Amber Cup. We have Lithuania versus Malta. Malta is batting first, and here goes the first ball. Little down the leg. Both the batsmen were quick between the wickets, and they have taken 2 runs. Yeah, I'm speaking. That ball was outside off, and it's clearly a wide ball. It was not that clean, caught by the keeper. So let's see what the next bowler gonna do. Oh, that's a good ball, and the catch has been taken by the bowler. It's a cotton bowled, and Malta has lost their first wicket. It was a good ball. It was a good pitch. Bit on the leg side, the batsman could not handle, and the ball went up, and it was a good catch taken by the bowler. So it's a good celebration already by the Lithuania, and I think it's a good start by the Lithuania. Lithuania lost their first match against Latvia, but they have come stronger in this match. So the next batsman is in. It's a good ball. It was bit onside off, but the batsman has taken a good shot. It's on the right hand side, and they have taken the easy single over here.
Hey Tushar, happy to join you again. Okay, good afternoon again to everyone who are listening to us. Okay, across the globe. We do have some issues with our scoring ticker right now. We can't see the score, but rest assured, it's gonna be fixed in a few minutes from now. While to give you a quick summary of this innings or this match between Malta and Lithuania. Lithuania obviously have started the bowling, and they've already taken 1 wicket of Malta in the first over itself.
That was a good ball onto the stump, nicely played by the batsman. No singles here. Outside leg, batsman has converted his ball onto the boundary. It's a good shot, 4 runs.
Loose delivery, and the batsman take every advantage of this one and deposits it in over the leg side for a definite boundary there. This is not a very good bowling, not a very good sight for the bowler either, because that's hurting his economy rate. So there we have some feed from our scorer, and for the crowd, it's at the end of 1 over. It's 8 runs for the loss of 1 wicket, and as we speak, we have our score as well on the broadcast. It's Charlie and Navdeep who are taking the ship ahead for Team Malta, while from Lithuania, it's Vimal Raj who will be bowling in from the Shiva end.
It's a good fielding placement. They have one on the point, one on the covers, one on the shots, long on, mid on, off. That's a good ball. Batsman tried to hit, and the catch has been taken.
Seemed to be a tired shot from the batsman, and the fielding team has taken advantage of it. It wasn't really a shot which was which was hit very hard, but I should be all praise for the fielder who did a very decent job in hanging on to it.
That's totally true, Abhishek. It was a nice catch taken by the Lithuanian team, and you can see the celebrations because Malta has already lost their second wicket, and it's just the start of the second over.
Malta definitely would have to be cautious here. They are playing the second match on the trot, and tired bodies, okay, which could any time give away the game for the opponents. And Malta have to ensure that the rest of the team, which they are having the a good amount of rest in the dugout, so that they when they come into bat they are able to post a good total. They've already seen a total of 155 wasn't enough to give them or to hand over a victory, and they would definitely want to cross that 155 mark and go for another win in this second and last encounter for Malta in today's Amber Cup 2025.
We have the captain Jagat on the crease, and he has already taken his guards. It was a decent ball, but moving to the left side, and it's clearly a wide ball.
So two balls through 3 balls through this over, and Vimal had already picked up a first wicket in the first ball of the delivery, while with one extra and 1 run only given in his 3 deliveries, he's given away just 2 runs, already bagging in 1 wicket. And 1 over 3 balls done, it's 10 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. Vimal Raj again steaming in from the Shiva side, backs out at the last moment. Some lack of concentration there, and Vimal Raj doing the right thing and not going in through the delivery. That's some learning for the kids around the world, okay, who are viewing this particular encounter from a cricketing perspective. If you're not confident, do not go in, back out, and go back to your mark and bowl again.
That's a good ball onto these stumps and was nicely played by the Charlie, and a single has been completed. Still one ball left from the over. It's still a good over from Vimal. He has just given 3 runs so far, taking 1 wicket. And now Jagat is on the crease, who has made 1 runs from 2 balls. Let's see what Jagat brings today. It was not a good start in the first inning from Jagat. He was out for a duck. Let's see. That ball was outside off. It was the loose ball, I would say, but it's still a wide ball. So 1 run has been added to the score of Malta.
Almost fidgeting with the tram line, okay, but the umpire seemed to be very confident there in calling it a wide ball. Driven hard. It was hit so hard that it went to the fielder very quickly, not allowing Malta to steal that single. So at the end of 2 overs, they have been able to manage a dozen runs, but in the pursuit, they've also lost a couple of wickets.
So the sun is back. It seems like an English conditions today for this match. There's a wind, there's a sun, so everything happening on this match.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I see some smiling faces from Latvians. Okay, and why not? Okay, the weather. I mean, we obviously cheer the sun, but we always have the wind back in our kitty, right, to support the weather.
That was a good ball, but still it was on the offside and it's a wide ball.
Good strong shot through the offside. It was hit with some dominance, and it took the good part of the bat, the meat of the bat, as the batsmen say, and it just wasn't the sound. It was also the fate of the ball which ran past across the boundary, allowing Malta to accumulate another 4 runs in their batting encounter in this match against Lithuania.
So Charlie seems to be confident. He has already played 6 balls, 9 runs scored. He tries to hit, but ball does not come to the bat. He does not middle it pretty well, and it's a dot ball.
Hard hands, as they say. The ball was there to be hit, but it was hit with some power behind that. Some bit of timing was definitely needed for the ball to go through or cross those gaps in the field. Again, ball on the leg side, allowed to go over to the wicketkeeper. The wicketkeeper does some tidying up, okay, and throws it hurriedly to the bowler, but in the process, the Malta team have already collected 2 runs. That's 2 wides given away.
It was a good ball. The batsman has taken a single. He tried to hit over the mid off, but goes to the mid off field and just a single now. That was a good ball, and the ball kept little low, and it's a dot ball.
Batsman seems to be very confident. Okay, good sound of the willow as he connects the ball, but he would definitely want to make some runs within the first 6 overs, which is a power play, while the field restrictions are still in. Only 2 fielders allowed the 30-yard circle, and Malta has to make most use of it. At the same time, Malta also has to be careful not to lose too many wickets, or else in the middle overs and in the end overs of the innings, they might not be able to accumulate more runs, as we have already seen in the past.
So it was a good ball. Batsman has just taken from the middle, but no runs from this ball. So with this, 3 overs are completed. We have 21 runs on the board with a loss of 2 wickets.
Malta cruising well, scoring just seven runs and over. Just half of the power play has been done. Malta will definitely want to add another 20 to 30 runs to this. That would be a good start for the rest of the team to just bank on this first 6 overs, whatever accumulation of runs they could possibly do, and then leap from that platform.
Here goes the first ball of the 4th over. It was pitch outside off. Batsman could not connect. There is an appeal from the team, but there is no bat involved. Still, the batsmen are still looks confident, but umpires are talking.
Yeah, it was a very confident appeal, and the confidence paid off. The umpires discussed and they agreed to give it a out. The batsman obviously is not happy with the decision, but then we'll actually have to rely on the good decision taken by the umpires on field. It's a friendly encounter, okay, in this Amber Cup. It was outside the off stump, batsman going for the hit through the covers, but only managed an edge outside the off stump, and that's a wicket in the first delivery for Vimal Raj. While Vimal Raj steams in from the Shiva end, that's some support from Almighty, I must say.
That was a good ball, and already the bowler has taken his second wicket. It looks like a good day for the bowler. And definitely the last batsman was not that happy. But now we have Mohammad Ajmal on the crease. Vimal again taking the wicket on his first ball of his second over.
Some disturbance there with high wind, and Vimal Raj backs out again to bowl his delivery. On the leg stump, fended well. The fielder was all ready not to allow Malta to steal that single.
That's a good ball from Vimal. He's a young lad and he has got the energy, and he's bowling to these stumps. He knows where the ball to be pitched. He's using the conditions for his best.
And another thing which we have all which we are already seeing, Harsh, is okay. The players are abiding by the timelines. We see the bowler running back to his crease pretty quickly, running back to his mark, ready to bowl the next delivery. They are aware that there could be penalties associated if they are late in just running past through the overs. So everything accounts for it. Okay, in this encounter, it is an international friendly encounter, and it is very good to see that the players are making their basic arrangements, okay, not to be delayed.
So true, Abhishek. That was a full ball, and batsman has capitalized this ball onto the fours. So 4 runs are added to the scoreboard.
Gift from the bowler, and the batsman gleefully accepts that.
Four overs completed. The score is 30 runs with a loss of 3 wickets.
Bowler back on the mark from the Bauska side. They've already tried their luck on the Shiva side in the third over, or in the fourth over rather. Okay, and now from the Bauska end, the batsman Jagat is on the crease, and the new batsman as well on the other side. It's the bowler's name is Renu, who's going to continue the proceedings from Bauska end. Mohammad taking the strike. I beg your pardon, it's not Jagat, it's Mohammad.
It was a loose ball. Batsman has definitely capitalized this ball and hits a big shot and goes for the six. It's not easy to bowl third consecutive over with these conditions.
Sloppy work there in the outfield. Okay, the ball was there to be hit, it was hit, and the fielder had the job to stop it within the boundary. Unfortunately, it's another four, and Malta will definitely kind of take it and add four more runs to the score. But it's good going for Malta. The balance hasn't shifted in favor of any specific team, while Team Lithuania were able to already make some deep inroads into the Malta lineup, clinching 3 wickets very quickly. But then Malta also responding, okay, to those dismissals, okay, and not allowing the run rate to go below the achievable mark. And as we praise the Malta batting, okay, there is a wicket going down. It was a loose delivery there, and the eyes of the batsman would have definitely lit up, wanted to deposit it over the covers for a 6 or a 4, but only managing it till the fielder's hand, and the fielder making no mistake in taking that catch. So that basically symbols the 4th wicket that goes down for Team Malta.
Malta team seems to be in a hurry. They need to respect the bowling over here, and batsmen needs to take their time and convert it into the 50s and then make some scores over here. We have the next batsman on the crease. His name is Chanjal Sudarshan, and he's a right-handed batsman. Five overs are completed, 40 runs with a loss of 4 wickets. So, welcome Rupam for the commentary.
Hey Tushar, nice to be here for the first time, and mesmerized with the view, with the field, with the pitch, and yeah, Lithuania is playing pretty well today. In 5 overs, they have captured 4 wickets, and the last catch was very good. I mean, it was in his hand directly, hit by the batsman. So it was a pretty easy catch.
The first ball from the Vimal, he balls on the offside. Batsman uses the ball and tries to hit it on the point, but it was a good fielding from the fielder. Only 1 run taken.
Oh, nice try by the fielder, but the ball was pretty fast to cross the boundary. Hit by Purna. Nice struck by Purna there.
Good ball onto the stump. Batsman respects the ball with a dot.
Somebody's shouting attack. Yeah. Nicely shot to the covers, but yeah, it's straight to the fielder. Only 1 run was taken. Ooh, it was close. Let's see what umpire to say. And it's a no ball. It was a clear no, and free hit is coming. Nice shot, nice shot. But there were fielders, so no boundaries on free hit.
Six overs are completed and the score is 47, still with a loss of 4 wickets. So with this, it comes to the end of the power play. That means now more than 2 fielders can be there outside the 30 yards.
Number 13 is bowling. Vimal Vijit, yeah. So introduction of spin. Let's see what's Lithuania strategy to take more wickets on the upcoming overs. Strike, Chanjul and Purna as a non-striker end. So the first ball is coming. Nicely bowled and well defended by the batsman. So
That was a good ball, and you can see the fielding set by the Lithuania is based on the bowling of the bowler. They have extra mid wicket, long on, long off, and also the covers. And if you see the second ball, batsman tries to hit on the covers, but there was already a backup for that shot, and there was a fielder on the covers who has quickly taken the ball, and it's just a single.
the sun came out. It was a cloudy morning. Oh, wonderful shot and wonderfully fielded as well. Nice fielding by Lithuania, and so just one run was taken. Oh, it was close, and it's a boundary. Nicely hit by Chanjal and crossed the ropes. Another 4 runs added in Malta's scoreboard.
We experienced it yesterday. Yeah, but he's used to it, this guy. He shouldn't be there. Yeah. Be careful of him.
That's a good ball from Abhijit, and if you can see the ball, the pitch is helping not just the fast bowler but also the spinners. The ball was like gripping a bit, and batsman tries to defend, and it's a dot ball. Again, a similar kind of a delivery, but the batsman was clever enough to find a gap between the covers and the point, and it's a single.
Lithuania is actually giving all-in efforts to save the runs, but it was nicely struck by the batsman to the covers. And as you can see, they are asked for the water drinks break. So, Tushar, how are you feeling about the venue, the field, and everything, the atmosphere?
It's a beautiful ground. It's a beautiful, perfect cricket conditions, perfect place, a good grass, a good pitch, and as I said in my previous statement, like not just the fast bowlers, even the spinners who have the support over here, and if the batsmen are like really placing it well, it's also a help for the batsmen.
Yeah, and what the greeneries, the greens the work by our greenkeeper Martins. I specifically taking his name because he have done a wonderful job here during our last month. It was quite an effort by all of us and wonderfully green kept by Martins. So a big round of applause, I think, for him.
Definitely, it's a beautiful, wonderful ground. I must appreciate Martins over here. And that's the first ball from the Afan, and batsman tries to loft a bit, but the batsman balls in a no-man area, and it is a single. We have again Jagat on the crease.
But it was a risky shot at this point of time. Luckily, it was on the gap. Wonderfully struck single, placed in the covers, in the gaps. Yeah.
The good thing I liked about Lithuania, bowlers are bowling based on the fielding placement right now, and for him, for Afan, you can also see they have an extra mid wicket. They have long on, long off, and in that view, bowler tries to bowl, but it was the half pitchy, and batsman grabs that ball and hit it to the six, and it's a huge, huge six.
Wonderfully struck by the batsman, and it's clearly crossed the ropes. And 6 runs accumulated at Malta's scoreboard. It's a bit costly going on in 3 balls. Just 8 in just 3 balls. It's 8 runs. Lithuania have to think about putting few more dots in this over.
Afan balls on the offside, but the batsman tries to hit on the gully, and it's a 4.
A bit more effort was expected from the fielders there. It was clearly savable boundary, but I think oh, unlucky. The runs are scoring pretty fast, and this kind of boundaries you have to save when you have to keep the runs low.
Good looking ball, batsman defends, but it goes to the leg side, and it is a single.
Field placement was good, but batsman is clever enough to find out the gaps.
Jagat plays with a soft hand to the gully, and it is a single, and that brings to the end of the 8th over. Score is 68 with a loss of 4 wickets. Current run rate is 8.5. If they continue batting this way, I think they will easily reach 170. But of course, Malta has to take care of the wickets because already they are 4 wickets down. So we have the next bowler, S. Tawfiq, bowling from the other end, and the keeper is standing up. He bowls on the offside, but the batsman hits on the long on, and it's a single.
Nice show there. The ball was coming to the batsman and he was a little scared because he was.
That's a good ball from Estofik. He ball on the offside and the ball kept little low, and the batsman understand that and he just defends the ball. It's a dot ball.
Nicely struck. Oh, again, as I was mentioning, Lithuania needs to put a little more effort on fielding because every single they're giving now, it's gonna cost them. Bad at the end. Clever batting and rotating by the batsman.
Oh, that was a surprise ball. It was ball on the fourth stump and it was a good height. The batsman misses the ball, keeper missing the ball, so everything happening here.
What a show. Nicely struck in the gaps and beautifully four. It was a good over, first four balls, but beautiful boundary by the batsman.
We still have one ball left from this over. Let's see what Estofik brings. Ball onto the off stumps. This time batsman tries to cut, but it directly goes to the fielder, and this time fielder was pretty active and he throws to the bowler, so it's a dot ball.
All six balls were in the offside by the bowlers, and unluckily the batsman also judged that, and one ball was able to cross the boundary. But in terms of the previous overs, it was a bit good, I would say. After 9 overs, it's 75 for 4. Again, in the bowling end, Taufik has returned.
So we have Abhijit Bakshi back on the bowling from the Shiva end, and that's a beautiful ball. It comes in, but batsman tries to defend. It goes to the leg side, and easily a single has been taken.
Yeah, sorry, it's Avijit, not Taufik. Taufik was the last over.
Latvia is rotating their bowlers pretty nicely, and it's already 5 bowlers used, and out of those 5, 3 are spinners. Abhijit tries to ball on the leg side, but balls does not turn. It keeps straight, and it's a wide ball.
I'd say Lithuania is making good partnership in this wicket. Both of them have crossed their 20s. Oh, and was in the gap just for a single.
Chanchal tries to hit on the long on for a single. We again have Jagat on the crease, who is playing right now on 20 runs, and he has played 17 balls. A good ball from Abhijit. There was a chance of a catch, but it was a tough catch, and Abhijit could not hold that ball. And it's a dot, but it's good for Jagat. He gets his first live. Let's see if Jagat is able to capitalize this onto his 50s or not.
Nicely bowled by Avijit. It's like good run rate. I mean, it's not much run slipped by Avijit's over. So far so good. Just one extra wide runs. Hopefully this ball will be a dot too. And no, it's a single. Struck by the batsman to the gaps.
So far, good over from Abhijit. 5 balls, 4 runs given in this over. And the last ball on the way, and it's a good ball on the offside. Batsman was clever enough to hit on the covers, and it is a single.
After 10 overs, 8 runs per over, and 8 as the run rate going on at 80. At the loss of 4 wickets. Another spinner from Lithuania's end. So who has returned? Bowling.
So we have S. Sofik bowling on the other end. It is his second over. He bowled the first over beautifully, only given 6 runs.
Let's see what strategy he's going to take this over.
Good ball on the 4th stump. Batsman tried to drive, but they have a cover on the drives, and so it is just a single.
I say it's a good strategy which Malta two batsmen are doing. They are taking singles, not rushing for the boundaries, and waiting for the. Oh, that was close. That was close. Yeah.
Was it an edge?
Let's see. And I think it was
Okay.
close. It was edged, missed by the keeper. It seems. Oh.
Another good ball from S. Tawfiq. Jagat tries to hit, but he could not connect. But I would say lucky enough. Another dot ball.
Yeah.
Keeper seems to be struggling. I think they are calling for the support staff to help the keeper.
There are some injury. It seems. If this way Malta plays, like keep rotating the strike and not rushing for the boundaries, the projected score at the moment is saying 154, but maybe they can open their hands at the later overs if they still have the 6 wickets in their bag.
It's a good partnership going on by Jagat and Chanjal. Jagat is on 21 runs. He has faced 22 balls. Chanjal on 29 runs after facing 20 balls.
The first match was also around 150, so it was. If it is 154, I would not say that it would be a safe score. But yeah, if this way they can keep the wickets for like 5-6 more overs, then they can open their hands and go for the riskier shots and boundaries. That way I think they will be able to put little bit higher than 150, 154 to reach a safe score to defend.
For our viewers, to remind them again, this is the third match of the Umber Cup and the second match of the day. So far, we had wonderful cricket over here. We saw the first match, Latvia winning over Lithuania. Second match, Poland playing against Malta, and Poland won the match, and it really went to the last over. So, some really good cricket happening here in Latvia.
This is Latvia's first international cricket ground, and a lot of people have put a lot of effort to create this ground. And when we are seeing the matches, it was a close call. It's a good decision by the batsman not to rush for the run, and wonderfully direct hit by the fielder there.
A great commitment from the fielder, and it was really a good throw. Balls onto the stumps. Jagat respects the ball and he plays softly.
Just one run in this over. With 4 dots and one single, Tawfiq has delivering good balls. Again a good ball. Just one run from this over. Nicely taken strategy by the Lithuania team.
That's a good over from Tawfiq, and that brings to the end of the 11th over. Score is 81 for 4. I think Malta is playing sensibly over here, given the conditions right now. It's a little bit windy. Bowlers have got a bit of a support from the wind. It's not easy to bat right now. The ball is gripping, it's spinning. Not that easy.
The thing Avijit came back with his over. Last over was good by him, and this is his 3rd over. Oh, nicely bowled, and batsman respecting the ball.
Good ball from Abhijit. It gripped a bit to the stump, stopped a little, and onto the ball, onto the stump. That was a good, wonderful ball onto the right hand side, but the keeper was not able to collect it correctly, neatly. Probably it was a miss from the keeper. They had a great chance, Lithuania, to take the 5th wicket.
Batsman was asking for a wide ball, I think, but nothing from umpires.
Batsman looking for a good big shot, but he misses the ball. Even the keeper misses the ball, and it's a bye, and a single has been completed. Malta was sensible so far, but I think now they are again hurrying up. They want to hit big shots. Bowler balls onto the legs of Jagat, and he sees as an opportunity. Hit it on the leg side, and the ball goes to the 4. 4 run has been added to the Malta score.
A good strike by the batsman, and Malta is doing good. I mean, they're rotating the strike, and whenever they get chance, he has taken the shot and for the boundary. It was nicely thought by both the batsmen there.
Good ball from Abhijit and nicely respected by Jagat.
With one lucky run and with a boundary, it's 5 runs in this over. Let's see what the last ball to do. Oh, it's a dot, and nicely bowled by Abhijit.
I think there was still again a chance from the wicket keeper, but he does not collect it neatly, and he misses this chance. There was definitely a chance of this jumping.
I think he is still suffering the pain in his chest. I believe at the last over, the ball shot there, and he might be feeling a bit stressed over there.
12 overs has been completed. The score is 86. Still, Malta has lost 4 wickets. I think after losing initially 4 wickets, Malta has managed to keep the 2 batsmen going and adding the scores. Again, Shaikh Tawfiq Ahmed is back from the other end. Bowls his first ball. It was on the offside, and it goes to the long off for a single.
Lithuania is keep sending the spinners, and it's consecutively 3rd over for Tawfiq and Avijit. They are doing completing the 6th over for spin, the spell of spinning. nicely shot, and oh, it was very close and very good effort by the fielder, but unfortunately it went for the boundary for 4 runs. It was close.
Great sight for the cricket. It was a good ball, it was a good shot, and it was a great fielding effort. That was a loose ball, and Jagat knows how to capitalize. He hits it onto the long off, but away from the long off fielder, and it goes to the 4 run has been added to the Malta score.
2 back-to-back boundaries at the same direction. Bowler must change his strategy, and batsmen are expecting the same delivery to shot on the same end, and Lithuania is changing their fields a little bit. Beautifully taken 2 over there.
Already 11 runs from the over from the 4 balls.
Tawfiq's third over is a bit costly. 10. Yeah, it's 10-12 runs in the third over for Tawfiq.
That ball was onto the bats, and batsman knows how to capitalize this ball. He hits to the cover, and it is a 4.
And
So
it was meant for the boundary.
yes, it was meant for the boundary. So I think this last over was a bit costly, and with the complete of 13 overs, score is 102. That also brings the 100 runs for the Malta, and still they have just lost 4 wickets. Good thing is now Chanjal and Jagat both are trying to increase the run rate. Chanjal is on 34, Jagat is on 36.
Tawfiq's third over, that's a bit costly. He has given 16 runs. Abhijit back to his spell. I think it's the last over for him.
Last over from Abhijit. There's a bit of a change from the fielding. They add a fielder on the leg side. I think the idea is to ball bit onto the stumps, so they have all fielders covered on the right hand side. They have extra mid wicket, they have long on. That was a good flighted ball.
They're trying for 2, and yes, I think Lithuania need, as we were saying, they need to show a little bit more effort on the fielding. Abhijit, he has only given 18 runs in his 19th ball, in total 19 balls. Malta, both of the batsmen are going towards their 40s, not in terms of age but run. Ooh, there's a
Good fall from Abhijit. Jagat tries to defend the ball, but I would say he was a bit lucky. Ball did not go to the stumps. That's a half ball. Jagat knows how to capitalize, but he hits directly to the fielder, and there was a bit of a chance of a catch, but the ball lands safely before the fielders. It is a single.
It has not taken the flight to the fielder and dropped few yards before the fielder. So lucky for Jagat, I think, there. And it's on wide. Team Malta is reaching the score, as the projected score is saying 157, but with the 6 wickets in hand, I think they can expect a little bit more. Nicely stolen single there.
Rupam, that was a cheeky single.
Yeah, indeed it was. But again, the fielder would have bit more active there to save that single.
Oh, he was active this time, much more enough, and he drives onto the right hand side and definitely saves a single.
In this ball, it was very energetic by him. Abhijit, his ending is over with a boundary. Total 25 runs in 4 overs with no wickets. After 14 overs, 111 at the loss of 4 wickets.
Abhijit bowled pretty disciplined bowling, like leaving few balls, but I think Malta team is really batting smartly. They know they are waiting for the loose balls and capitalizing only the loose balls. 6 overs remaining. Let's see what we have for you in the last 6 overs of the innings of the Malta.
Malta came back quite good, like losing 4 wickets early on the stage, and now they have put 111 runs on the board in just 14 overs. So last 6 overs, Tushar, what do you expect? 50 to 60 runs will be added?
Definitely, I would expect 50 runs. I think Malta should clearly cross 160 from here on. And a huge respect to both the batsmen who are right now on the crease, who are trying to capitalize this ball. There was a ball. It was a bit of a half pitchy ball. Batsman wanted to hit a big shot, but hits directly to the fielder. And the good thing was the ball lands safely, but there was a perfectly fielder set for that ball.
So Renu Prasad was able to take 2 wickets early, but it's a costly ball with the 6 runs. Nicely struck by the batsman there.
So this is interesting. Renu Prasad was bowling a medium pace in the power play, but now when he comes back for his fourth bowler, he's actually bowling spin. He tries to bowl a little bit faster on this ball, bringing a change in his delivery, but that batsman plays it smartly and takes a single.
I think both the batsmen have the good understanding of rotating the strike and hitting whenever they get chance. Another stolen single by them in 30-yard circle.
That's a beautiful thing about the cricket. Bowler has come with his plan. You can see the fielding set. When batsmen are trying to go for a big shot, they are more or less hitting to the fielding. But batsmen here are also smart enough to take singles. And that completes the 50 of Jagat. So it's a well-deserved 50 on this ground.
No celebration of 50 from him. Is more of a thinking for the full team and taking his team towards a good score to defend. Slowly rising in the projected score. And it's on wide. Quickly stolen one run from there. Prasad's is like the last ball coming. So far he has given 11 runs in this over. Two early wickets, but that's a boundary. Again a misfield by Lithuanian team.
costly over, 16 runs from this over. So with the end of 15 overs, the score is 1-7, 4 wickets. Malta is really accelerating now the score from here. Last 5 overs, let's see if they can add another 50 runs from here.
So both of the batsmen have accumulated 88 runs in just 62 balls. So good partnership going on there. Early losing of 4 wickets and then 88 runs on the scoreboard. And medium pace or pace is back. And a huge wide ball with a boundary. It will be very costly for Lithuania. Projected score is now 169. It was 154 few overs back, but slowly rising there. Good strategy by both of the batsmen. But if you give this many extras, it will cost you at the end. Another single, a leg by, signal by the umpire, and again they have rotated the strike. That's what we are discussing, Tushar. Like, they are pretty well maintaining the strike rotation and taking all. Oh, it was a wide signal.
Another white ball from the bowler. I think the bowler needs to be a bit more disciplined. In a T20 cricket, the bowler should give as less the freebies.
Nicely shot.
That's a nice struck from Jagat. It goes for the 6.
On top of the tent.
On top of the end. I hope everyone is safe there. It looks like yes.
Yes, it is pretty strong. The tents are pretty strong, but the players beneath the tent was suddenly they might get, what was that sound?
That was definitely a great cricketing sound coming from the middle of the bat.
And struck by Purna. He's in 61. Slowly rising his power, and it's an out. Wonderfully caught.
Jagat tries to go big, but that was a really beautiful catch taken
by Afreen.
by Afan, probably. That's a good catch, I would say. And with that, Lithuania takes the 5th wicket. 16th over running. The score is 140 with the loss of 4 wicket. It was a great inning from Jagat. He came onto the screen when there was already wickets down, but he was able to make sure that he adds the score, bring his team to a good total over there. It was a great, good, beautiful captain knock, I would say.
It's a great captain's knock, taking his team towards a good total. In just 15 overs, they have accumulated 140 runs. And I think, Tushar, what do you say? It will go to 180 or more than that.
Cricket is an interesting game. Anything can happen. I would not even be surprised if they even touch 200, to be frank. Now when they are trying to hit big shot, it somehow start tries to look like a batting pitch.
Yeah, from the morning onwards, we were thinking, due to the wind and everything. Okay, there's a single, little bit of misfield by the fielder, which is not expected at this stage of the cricket. But yeah, the runs were little less with a lot 4 wickets, but they have came back good. And the stolen single there, nicely put in the gaps.
It was a good ball. The ball was like mostly the fourth stump or the fifth stump, and batsman tried to cut it, and it's a easy single taken. Smart shot from the batsman. So far, the summary is 16 overs, 143 runs with a loss of 5 wickets. Jagat has been the model of this batting. He scored 61 runs after facing 43 balls. He just got out in the last over.
I think it's the highest individual in the Amber Cup so far in the third match by Jagat Purna. Last over was 15 runs. Let's see what we have in this over. Any surprise for Malta, or there are more runs adding up to the scoreboard against Lithuania?
It was a good ball. Second ball, he balls on the right hand side. Was there a chance of a stumping? But it was a little difficult from the wicketkeeper because it was much more on the right hand side.
There was some delay in the score, in the change of bowling. Seems Afan is bowling now. The first ball was a dot and consecutive 2 wides. A lot of extras given by the bowlers, Lithuanian bowlers. Another misfield.
Again a good ball from Afan. Afan bowling his third over, though he gave 2 wides in this over, but the first ball was a dot, following by 2 wides, one by, and this was another dot ball. This time the batsman tries to go a big shot, and there was a good fielding from the fielder.
If it was a catch, then the great would have happened, but unfortunately it was not. But wonderfully saved boundary, and he have saved 6 runs. Wonderfully fielded.
That's a beautiful fielding from the Lithuania.
And I think it's out. Yes.
Tries to hit big. He tries to clear the long on, but the catch goes to the long on fielder. All appreciation to the fielder who has taken this catch neatly.
There was a bit of rush by the batsman. He was out in just 2 runs, but seeing the number of overs been bowled, they are trying to do. They're trying to hit as much as possible. But with just 4 wickets left in their bucket, I think you're right, Tushar. Cricket is very unexpected game. Few overs back it was like 180 projected score, and now it become less and less by the loss of 2 wickets.
Yeah, great bowling by Lithuania in the last 2 overs, I would say, though they have given some runs, but I would definitely appreciate the fielder who was there on the boundary. He knew exactly where the boundary is. He was standing patiently and took a nice catch. There was a chance of the another catch, and the catch has been taken.
Wonderfully taken catch by Avijit. It's nice to see 2 consecutive catches, and those are this catch was much better than the other one, but yeah, what you can say, 2 consecutive wickets.
Definitely a good catch from Abhijit. This guy as well knew where the boundary was. He was standing onto the boundary, moving towards his left, and completes the catch. That brings to the end of the 17th over, and the score is 147 with a loss of 7 wickets. So now the medium pace is back from the other side.
Srijay Patel is the bowler, and it was a sixer. Again a good try by Abhijit, but it was much higher than his head over there. Some changes in field. Malta is trying to hit as much as possible, 4s and 6 during the last overs.
Another great shot from the batsman, and it goes for the 6. And on the boundary, it was been nicely collected from Praveen, but it looks like there is an injury onto the
injury.
boundary.
So our match referee is doing the catch, but unfortunate sceneries over there. A player got injured from the Lithuanian side. Back to back 2 sixes.
And that also completes the 50 of Chanjil, who also has played nicely today. He started slowly, he was able to capitalize the loose ball, but in the last 2 balls, you can really see his temperament being changing, and he hit the 2 6s. He was on 39, and that completes his 50. He is on 51 now after facing 34 balls.
Hopefully this match will end at right time, and bit of a delay for the injury, but we need to wait for the player to be standing on his foot. The ball is back. I think umpire have asked to continue the bowling. Another big hit, but it was in the gap.
He tried to hit big. He wanted to hit the third consecutive 6, but he did not middle the ball pretty well. But he was lucky enough that the ball lands into the no man area.
Yeah, it was so no fielders on that zone where the last ball was dropped. I think they will think of some changes, because the bowlers are bowling on that direction and batsman is repeatedly hitting on that direction. Another misfield by Lithuania.
That was an easy chance of the stumping. Another stumping chance missed. And with that throw, Malta was pretty quick to take the single with that sluggy fielding.
I think Malta is coming back again on the power, because after 3 lost consecutive wickets, then a good over, few boundaries.
So the over ends with a 6. So now 18 overs are completed. The score is 169 with a loss of 7 wickets.
More than 20 runs from the last over. 3 sixes. It's a kind of not expected situation, but Lithuania needs to come back on full power. Change of bowling.
Yasin is bowling his third over.
No, it's Afan.
Afan is back to the attack. With that, spin comes back. Afan is bowling his third over. Initially, in his first 2 overs, he gave 17 runs, but he also took 2 wickets. That's a flighted ball. Batsman picks it pretty nicely. Hit is pretty straight, and it goes to the 4. It's a beautiful shot.
Our Dafabet banner got hit by this boundary with the 4 runs. Nicely saved by Abhijit. But a misfield there.
That was also a powerful throw from Abhijit right onto the stumps, but the bowler was not able to collect, and additional run has been taken by the Malta.
This partnership has reached 30 runs in just 9 balls. It's a good presentation by the batsman there. Afan's this over, so far he has given 8 runs. He's desperately waiting for another wicket, but nicely placed by the batsman towards the gap. Another 4 runs.
Chanjar is really accelerating now like a bullet. He was more or less around 40 runs, 39 runs, and from there he hit 2 consecutive sixes, making his 50. And from there on, you can see he added 20 quick more runs, and he is now on 71 runs after facing 40 balls.
Reaching the highest score in Amber Cup.
I guess so.
A few minutes back it was Jagat, now it's Chanjal.
It was hit, struck pretty fast, directly to the short cover fielder. He was able to collect the ball, but that was a quick single taken.
He has hurt his fingers, it seems. Yeah, I think he was one of the key bowlers bowling the first few overs, but with the injury in his fingers, I don't think he will be able to return to the bowling.
Yeah, but now that's the last over that will be bowled by Vimal. Vimal, who bowled beautifully in the power play, he bowled 3 overs. He also took few wickets in the starting. He was able to take the openers, so it was a great show from Vimal, who was bowling beautiful. He's a young lad. He's got some talent. Let's see if he can bring some talent towards the end of the over. The first ball It's a wide. It's good to see Lithuania team over here who have some young lads, captain showing some confidence onto the bowlers who have bowled pretty well on to the power play.
But they have given so many extras, wides and buys. Another boundary by Chanjal. We cannot afford that much of single on this T20 format. Not single, sorry, extras in this T20 format.
That is true. I think a bit of a discipline needed from Lithuania. Though they started pretty well actually. They took quick 4 wickets. They had a great chance
But
to make sure that Team Malta does not score pretty well. But it was a great batting show from Jagat and Chanjal. Chanjal who is still playing at 76 and hits pretty straight directly to the
Ah.
fielder, and Abhijit completes the catch.
and he doesn't miss. 2 catches for him. 2 good catches, I would say. And it's end of Chanjal's innings. Beautifully batted by him, taking his team towards the high score of Amber Cup so far. And good partnership between Chanjal and Jagat has taken the team total to a good number. So another 4 balls left. I think we can see a 200 here. A good catch by Abhijit there. So many surprises we were able to see today.
Vimal balls onto the offside. Batsman hits onto the covers, but there was a fielder over there, and he makes sure that only a single is taken. A great fielding effort from the fielder.
5 runs from this over. And it's a wide. I think bowler has slipped a little bit of his leg there.
Good ball from Vimal. Batsman wanted to hit a big shot, but he missed it. And the wicketkeeper collects it nicely this time.
2 consecutive boundaries can reach the total to 200. Otherwise, we will see a score between 1 and there's a boundary.
Oh, Rupam, you are pretty close right now because the score is 194. If the batsman hits a 6 on the last ball, that would be the first 200 on this ground.
And for Amber Cup,
And for the Amber Cup.
let's see what surprise we have on the last ball. Audience is waiting to see
Let's
that as well.
See, surprise, surprise, surprise.
And yes, it was a 6.
And it's a 6, 200 runs completed, 20 overs.
Was it a no? No, it was not given by the umpire. And so 200 team total after 20 overs. 201 to win for Lithuania team. They have started pretty good, but due to a few misfields, it costed them a lot and a lot of extra runs.
And definitely a great batting effort from Jagat and Chanjal. So with this brings to the end of the first inning, and we will be back when the Lithuania team is back onto the batting.
Welcome again, ladies and gentlemen across the globe. So, after the first innings, Team Malta have already put up a very good score on the board. 200, just as the loss of 8 wickets, and some work to do for Team Lithuania in order to score that run down. It's Abhijit and Afan who are opening the innings for Team Lithuania, and Sanjay for Malta is steaming in from the Shiva end.
What a nice delivery by Sanjay. And Lithuania started with the dot.
Yeah, I would call it as a cautious move. Okay, they should be aware that they do not give away their wickets cheaply. Okay, it's a very high score on the board, and needs a very decent performance and performances from many of the good batsmen there in order to run this target down.
Yeah, definitely. You are right, Abhishek. They should not take any unnecessary risks. And this was a quick single stolen. That's a good presentation by the two batsmen. And a new batsman is there facing his first ball. And Sanjay's third delivery is going to be there.
Malta are definitely using their strengths to their advantage. Obviously, in the last match, we have seen Sanjay was the peak of the bowlers, and he is obviously the one who's starting the procession.
Yes, you can see the ball is swinging a lot, and it was a good outswinger and nicely judged by the batsman and putting towards the fielder. No runs there, but yes, they should be safe. Afan on strike, facing his second delivery. Ooh.
A play and a miss. Afan would have obviously wanted to deposit it somewhere behind the covers, okay, but then there was no connection between the bat and the ball. So it's still just 1 run conceded, okay, for the first over, and Team Lithuania obviously would in their dugout they would always be calculating, because the net run rate is obviously a very demanding one, and it keeps going up with all these good overs from the Malta team.
Of course, it's over 10 runs at the moment. Again, a huge gap between a bat and ball, but it's a white ball.
Just fidgeting with the tram line here. Okay, some good swing on offer for the bowler.
Yeah.
I think the Malta captain would have it on his mind anyways. The bowler would have already informed about the swing that he's already purchasing, okay, from the wicket.
Yeah.
Maybe they could go ahead and tighten up the fielding with another slip to be added in the quadrant.
Right. Good run stolen, yeah. Slightly misfield there, and 1 run conceded for them. So Abhishek, what do you think that this pitch has become friendly for the batsmen now, as Malta was able to put 200 runs?
Well, absolutely. It's like number of facets to be taken care of. Okay, it's the batting technique, the patience, and as well as the temperament of the batting team, and as well as the bowling team, which obviously becomes the decider for who has the last laugh in any specific match. I wouldn't consider the pitch to be really changing. Obviously, the weather is changing.
Yes.
The teams will actually have to adjust to the situations and ensure, and they are either bowling on the right areas, or the batsmen are choosing the right deliveries to offer those big shots.
Correct. Rightly said by you. After 1 overs, just 4 runs, but I think it's okay. The start can be slow, but you need to have a lot of wickets in your bucket to chase this huge total.
Absolutely right, Rupam. The first 6 overs are really very crucial. You have to have that balance of keeping the good batsmen also available for scoring such a high amount of runs as the target. At the same time, for the first 6 overs, you have the fielding restrictions, which also has to be capitalized.
Yes, as much as boundaries on the first 6 overs, they will be little bit in power side.
In fact, the wicketkeeper of Malta also is doing a commendable job here. He has been flying around, okay, behind the stumps, not letting the balls really
Slip
go
away.
past him. So that also adds to the pressure of Lithuania
Indeed.
to put in the efforts. And every run that they score, they'll actually have to fight and work out for it.
Indeed, it was. A nice presentation by the wicketkeeper, Malta wicketkeeper. You could see in the last match, he has jumped and saved one boundary, as I remember.
Yes, and Chanjal, okay, who is the wicketkeeper of Team Malta, also happens to be one of the highest scorers in the match. So I'm sure Chanjal would have this under his belt and will be able to capitalize today's date when luck
Yes.
is in his favor.
Yes. If all goes good, then he could be a good contender for this Man of the Match trophy.
Absolutely. It's obviously premature to comment, but then Malta's performance looks very, very strong. And let's see from Team Lithuania if Afan and Abhijit they have something. They're just maneuvering through, playing out the first few deliveries cautiously, and when it's the right time to make the move, they'll hit the pedal on the gas.
Yes. Well, they at least first 6 over they should capitalize, but yeah, again you have to keep wicket in hand. A big wide by the bowler Eldos.
Good to see the ball getting the purchase out of the wicket on both sides of the wicket from Shiva, and we've seen the bowler getting some movement of the deck as well as from the bow sky end. So it's assisting the bowlers definitely, and it's the batsman technique which
Yeah,
will be very decisive in this case.
indeed. Well, we were able to see some huge sixes in the Shiva end today. One of the six was landed on top of the tent.
Fortunately, the commentary box is still unmoved, okay,
Yeah.
and it is not yet damaged. But then, yeah,
Yeah, we, a lot of costly equipments are there, and if the ball is landing here in the commentary box, it can damage a few expensive goods.
well, absolutely. We have some players around the commentary box stationed just to ensure they're able to catch the ball when the ball attempts to land on some of the gear.
Oh,
Some signs of already starting to score a few runs. It was a fat outside edge. Not a lot of runs could be scored off that delivery, but it doesn't harm Malta. Malta would be happy giving away that run. It didn't
yeah.
cost them much.
I can see Latvia team is getting prepped for their match on the dugout.
Last ball of Matthews over.
And beautifully batted by a quick single there.
And the third man does the tidying up as the second over ends. So as we proceed into this run chase from Lithuania against this match against Malta, where Malta have already posted a very defendable total on the board, a quick shout out for all our sponsors: Dafabet, India Mart, Unipharma, Indiesu Kebab, and
India Mart.
yeah, and India Mart as well. Thanks for that, Rupam. It was definitely very good presentation ceremony yesterday. I think most of us would have already viewed it, and we continue to do the good work. And it is the third match already of this Amber Cup.
Yes. And we need to shout out for our the owner of India Mart, Ashish. He has provided lunch for all the players and the staffs.
Absolutely goes without saying. Oh, there is a
Oh,
chance of a run out. Both the batsmen, they seem to be on the same side of the pitch. There is some miscommunication between them, but thankfully, Team Malta have already given away that run out, and Team Lithuania, they were able to scamper back to their respective ends without affecting any run out there.
yeah. A bit of a miscommunication between the fielders as well. To there could be a run out, but it's a lucky situation for Abhijit, I think. Nicely bowled by Sanjay. 3 consecutive dot balls. Pressure is building up on the Lithuanian side, although it's very early to say. But yeah, the first 6 overs are important to make some good numbers.
Yeah, as we know, the Lithuanian side is obviously having a lot of, I would say, all-rounders in their team today. You see Abhijit, okay, who's currently batting on 4 runs out of 8 balls. Obviously had his fair share of 4 overs of bowling as well, and now he is there in the opening stand along with Afan. So quite a deep batting lineup. Lithuania should be aware of their strengths. It should be a score to be had and to be chased down, but then it all depends on the temperament of the batsman on the field.
Of course, I would expect Avijit to keep his team leading with good runs, and he has taken very good 2 catches, and he would not want to go those catches to lose, and he will try to keep his team in a good runs to reach some good totals and beat the 200 runs bound stake.
There's a lot of noise on the ground that we can see from the that we can see and hear from the commentary box. Team Malta have had a very tight control on the match. 2.5 overs already done, another ball to go, and only 9 runs on the board. Although Lithuania have been able to preserve their wickets for so long, but then the required run rate has already crept over 11.
Just 1 run in this over. Very nice bowling by Sanjay. Building 9 runs in 3 overs. So after 3 overs, it's just 9 runs.
And 192 runs to be made in just 102 balls left.
Pressure is building up. 11 runs per over is required from now on for Team Lithuania to reach the highest chasing total.
Yes, at least for this tournament, and this is a new ground that has opened up for cricket from yesterday onwards. You see Afan and Abhijit, okay, they are unmoved, okay, they're pretty stable, they're communicating between themselves. They know the right moment, they would have already strategized as what should be the right moment, then when they can really hit the pedal on the gas. But
Of
then
course.
it's Matthew again, for continuing okay, from the bow
Nice
sky.
shot. And I think it's closing for the boundary. Yeah, the 4 runs, first 4 runs for the Lithuanian side.
And as we spoke about strategy, I think Abhijit has something in this over. This over obviously seems to me a moving over for this
Yes.
overall batting chase. But
Starting
then
with a boundary.
Exactly, but I wouldn't be prejudiced here.
On length ball, Avijit has no choice just to defend it.
Yeah, Matthew is already a seasoned customer for Malta. He's been bowling pretty well in the last match as well that we saw. After getting hit for a boundary or a 6, he was able to make the requisite adjustment so that the batsman cannot just capitalize, okay, and make another move or hit for another 6 or a 4. So Just 1 over and 2 balls bowled, only 8 runs conceded, no wickets as of now for any bowler for Team Malta. And Abhijit back on the strike. Wanted to pierce the field, but the field is pretty heavily set on the right
Got it.
on the off stump for Abhijit. That's a good move from Malta, I must say. They're obviously luring the batsman with some real estate over the 30-yard circle.
So Matthew is not giving any chance for the batsman to hit over the fielders for the boundary. The ball is being delivered likewise. It's on the gap for a single, but yeah, good good field placement by the Malta team, by the Malta captain. Fifth ball being bowled. And I think it's an out. Yes, it's out.
It's a very cheap dismissal, I would say. Afan was already playing pretty well. He had already seen off 9 deliveries, but he wasn't scoring. He had that on his mind, and that's the pressure that could have basically made him to take such a rash decision. A shot that he played, obviously he couldn't cross the 30-yard circle, and that was an easy catch for Team Malta. That's the first blood that Malta draws in this crucial clash between Malta and
Malta,
Lithuania.
sorry. It was quick. I mean, it was not expected from a fan to hit like this at this moment of the game. Maybe he played 9 balls, but it was an unnecessary shot from, as per my perspective.
Well, as we said, right, okay, this over was definitely a crucial one, and with the likes of how it actually began, it obviously gave the impression that it is going to be a moving over, and indeed it has happened. It has already
happened,
brought
yeah.
in the first wicket for Team Malta. They would want to make some deep inroads already into the first 6 overs, and they've started their procession at least with the first wicket. Still, one more ball to go to end the 4th over. Only 14 runs for Team Lithuania on the board, and the required run rate has already crept over 11.5 runs.
Yeah, it's getting like it's becoming like a mountain to chase now. After 4, well, not a last delivery is left to conclude the 4th over. Only 5 runs has been given.
As the sun plays hide and seek on the ground with the clouds, okay, we see the balance shifting on the team side, which plays well, and that's basically what the audience across the world would love to see.
Yeah, and from the morning onwards, this show is on the high. Sure. So good presentation.
So absolutely cracking atmosphere. We have another match after this, and myself, Abhishek, joined with Rupam, are bringing you the live telecast and walking you through the entire match. It's a mammoth total that was posted by Malta, 200 and 201 to be chased down by Team Lithuania. Abhijit is the experienced of the pair that is there on the ground, and we have the new batsman. Obviously, they have changed ends. But then Abhijit takes the strike now, and Sanjay steams in from the Shiva end. He wants to take another shot at it. 3rd over for Sanjay on the trot.
Yeah, I think Avijit has played 13 balls and he needs to take the lead now a little bit. But he also needs to stay on the crease to chase this total.
These are learning conditions, I must say, for all the promising cricketers, because how the temperament goes in basically sets the stage for a longer career ahead of any player.
Of course. It's a third over for Sanjay. I think Malta team is utilizing him, and they want to keep putting the pressure on the Lithuanian side.
Yes and no, and they decided against taking a run. Pressure keeps on mounting.
A good fielding by the Malta fielder. I think he chased the ball down rather than staying there. So a very energetic approach by the Malta fielders.
It is. The player is moving across the pitch, and the bowler is also setting the field along with the captain. The batsman tries to look at the bowler steaming in and also finds another fielder right on the corner, just beside the runner.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. After 3 consecutive dot balls, what's there to be seen with this field placement? Wonderfully struck by the batsman.
The sound that it made of the bat was absolutely wonderful. Abhijit will definitely take some confidence out of that shot, and they take in another 4 runs here. Down the ground, hit really hard. Ball was there to be hit, and Abhijit made all merry out of that.
It's the ball hit one of the visitor leg.
They seem to be enjoying it. They would also want to have a feel of the cricket ball that is being played with.
Another nice shot, another boundary.
On the offside now, and Abhijit seems to open up. Okay, he's already played 16 deliveries, 17 deliveries to be honest, and now he's seeing the ball pretty well. I feel he is already now starting to go for the charge.
Yes, I think he's now confident enough. Well, he is confident, but he is now trying to put as much as boundaries. But beautifully catch.
Again a false shot offered. Abhijit wanted to make a hat trick of 4s or 6s, but he failed, and he's made 18 runs for as many deliveries. Poor or bad news for Team Lithuania. 4.5 overs, they've lost another wicket and only 22 runs on the board. A mammoth total to chase for 201, just for the viewers to give a quick.
The ball was not hit properly from the middle of the bat.
And that was a catch well taken by Team Malta as well. It was something that the fielder would definitely kind of keep in his good books.
Yes.
He almost plucked it from midair.
Nicely caught by the Malta
Well judged.
fielder. Well judged as well. Abhijit wouldn't have taken the risk like this. It was
And just as the 5th over ends, 22 runs for 2 wickets. And 15 overs to go for. Lithuania needs 179 more runs.
so from this over on, Sundar will join you for the commentary.
Hey Sundar, good afternoon again to you. So far the crowd listening to us across the globe. So Sundar would obviously be speaking in English as well as in Lithuanian for the local audience. Okay, in the live.
No, I won't be speaking any Lithuanian. Labas dienas, that's all I can say in Lithuanian probably, but I'll try to say some words in Latvian, of course, about the game for our Latvian viewers. Labdien, skatītājs, tie, kas ir šeit, pievienojas mums šodien un sagaida nākamo spēli. Latvija pret Malta, pret Polija. Malta šoreiz spēlē ar Lietuvu tagad pašlaik. So Lithuania is right now playing with Malta, 22 for 2, 5 overs gone, and they are chasing a total. They need 179 runs still to go. They have Matthew coming in from the Bauska and right arm over the wickets, the ball on the off stump, and the batsman defending it. So Matthews has a pretty good economy rate of 5.97. He performed excellent in the previous match too, and so so Matthew coming in, the ball again, keeping the off stump line. The batsman Renu Prasad pushing the ball towards the long off, and the fielder misfielded, giving the opportunity for a single.
So it's Arumugam who's on the strike. He is there to face his first delivery, a very crucial encounter for Lithuania, while Matthew sets the field for the right set of delivery that he thinks should be baffling Arumugam while he takes charge.
Well, the game is crucial for both the teams because both the teams have played one and lost one. So they definitely need to win this game if they need to be in the tournament and play in the finals. Abas komandas ir spēlējuši vienu spēles un zaudējuši to, un tāpēc abām komandām ir ļoti svarīgs uzvarēt šajā spēlē, lai būtu iespēja spēlēt finālā. Šobrīd Maltas komanda jau ir spēlējuši, kā es vakar teicu, citēju lomā, viņi ir savākuši vairāk par tieši 200 punktus, un lai uzvarētu šajā spēlē, mačā viņiem jāsavāks ir 201 punktu, kas ir diezgan grūtu uzdevumu. Viņiem diezgan labi jāspēlē, lai savāk šo punktu. Un pašreiz izskatās, ka Malta ar saviem metieniem ir ļoti precīzi un neļauj Lietuva savākt tie punkti, kas ir vajadzīgs. Ir jau gandrīz 35 metieni no 120 metieniem, kas ir pagājuši, un viņiem grūti tas ir uzdevums. So I was just explaining to the Latvian audience that it's a pretty difficult uphill task for the Lithuanians because they need to have 178 runs more to get from around 90 balls remaining or 90 odd balls remaining. So now it's just 84 balls remaining. So it's pretty steep run rate which they have to do.
Yes, absolutely, Sundar. The first power play is already done. It is a modest total on the board, 23 runs. That will definitely not be amusing for Lithuania, while they are obviously chasing a mountain of a score. The required run rate has gradually crept up to 12.71. It's hard to keep it down to the below the double digits. It already started with a double digit, and that's kind of mentally a target or a score which Malta would definitely want to capitalize. Some bowling change I see now for Malta. It's Charlie who comes into the attack from the Shiva end.
Kā jūs redzat, arī kādrā Latvijas komanda tur gatavojās nākamajai spēlē, tur bija redzam. Ka 12 punkti katrā overī, tas ir gandrīz vai 2 punkti katrā metienā viņiem jāsavāc ir. Piemēram, šajā reizē viņi tikai vienu punktu varēja savākt. Tas nozīmē, ka viņiem vēl 11 vai vairāk 12 punkti jāsavāc. Jāsavāc ir spēlē, kas ir diezgan grūti uzdevums. It's pretty difficult with Lithuania having to score at least more than 2 runs per ball.
I'm expecting Team Lithuania to come up with something, some strategy. They know the score. They have already bowled first. They know the wicket pretty well. They will definitely have some strategy in their bag to bring out when the time is ripe in order to score down this particular total. But Malta on the other side will actually have to ensure that Lithuania just doesn't go away with it. And Malta have done exactly what the doctor ordered for them. The first 6 overs, they haven't been there haven't been a lot of runs for Malta to be really worried about.
But the Malta bowlers are keeping it really tight, the ball with the correct line and length, and it's difficult for the Lithuanians to score anything right at the moment. As you can see, another dot ball. So again, the line is really tight, and the batsman trying to somehow pierce the offside field or try to get it into the offside, but unable to do so.
Charlie bowling pretty well for the first 4 deliveries. He hasn't conceded a boundary or a 6 as of now. And since his tight line, he was maintaining this tight line, that has definitely paid off. It was pressure mounting on Arumugam, who hasn't been able to open his books today. 7 balls faced, not a single run scored, and Charlie was able to already strangle him with lack of pace, while Arumugam wanted to go over boundary but only managed till the fielder's hands. Another wicket for Team Lithuania as Malta players celebrate the fall of the 3rd wicket.
Latvijas skatītājiem tagad jūs redzat, ka ir izsist ārā no spēles 3. spēlētājs jau no Lietuvas komanda. Tā ir viena veida, kā var izsist spēlētāji no spēle ārā, tas ir ķert to bumbu gaisā. Un tas bija 2 iepriekšējie reize spēlētāji nevarēja savākt punkti. Un tāpēc viņš mēģināja to gaisā sist, un tā kā tā bumba bija lēnāk nāca, tas spēlētājiem nebija tik daudz spēka, lai izsist to ārā no laukuma. Un tādēļ viņš tikai paspēja tieši otru komandu spēlētājs rokās to bumbu iekrita. Un Lietuva ir zaudējuši tad savu 3. spēlētājs.
So as Charlie prepares to bowl again from the Shiva end, we see on the outskirt of the boundaries the Latvian team already warming up for their next big match against Poland. Poland had a very good match. The first match they were able to achieve the target, although in the last over of the match, but they were just able to cross the line. So Poland will be all ready to go for the second match of the day today, while Latvia would want to continue doing their good work from yesterday, where they were obviously able to inflict a heavy loss, for Lithuania. And let's see how Latvia plans to go about the proceedings. But as far as this match is concerned, at the end of 7 overs, it's 24 runs for the loss of 3 wickets for Lithuania.
Well, both Latvia and Poland have been playing matches together for a long time, and they know each other very well. In fact, this year Latvia was there in Poland to play with them, and they actually won against the Polish team, which was a very close match as such. So I'm sure Poland is looking forward to revenge and trying to get back against Latvia. Es komentēju bišķītin par nākamo spēli, ka Latvija un Polija jau ir tikušies vairākas reizes, un šovasar, kad Latvija bija Polijā, viņi uzvarēja, un noteikti Polijas komanda griba atpakaļ vinnēt šodien, un mačs būs ļoti interesants šodien. In the meantime, we have Nadisha probably into the attack, and with his left arm spin, coming around the wicket, but the batsman was able to deposit the ball rather right on the deep mid-wicket boundary. So
Yes, that was a misfield. Some sloppy work needs some medical attention. I believe Malta is doing fairly well in being able to defend this huge total. I think this is the right time for Lithuania to also capitalize, discuss between the batsmen as well as the team how to take care of the huge amount of runs that's needed. The required run rate has gone over 13. It's basically leapfrogging almost every over, every over of misery from Malta, and it's Nadisa who has already bowled the second over. The umpires would be interested in resuming the game as soon as possible.
jā, tā, kamēr ir kaut kādi bišķi pauze, tā atkal paskaidrošu, kriket ir spēle, kurš divi komandi tur, viena komandai ir pirmā sitēja lomā, un pēc tam viņiem metēja lomā. Un tā komanda, kurš spēlē, tas sitēja, or batting, tā saucās angļu valodā, batsman, viņi nāk pāros, un bowling team, tas ir metēja komanda, viņiem ir uzdevums izsist ārā no spēles spēlētājs un savākt un neļaut viņam savākt punktus, skrējienas or runs, kā saka angliski. It seems that the fielder is injured, one person is out of the field, and so yes, he went in for the catch and landed not in the correct position and had to go off the field. So a substitute has come in instead of him.
Yeah, that's bad news for Malta, as we saw the player limping outside, but hopefully it's not something grave for Malta. I think the player should be back on his feet again while the substitute fielder has come in, allowing Malta and the umpires to resume the bowling.
So Nadisha comes in again for the next ball, which is a wideish ball outside the off stump. The batsman tries to hit it through the covers, has a go at it, but is unable to collect. The wicketkeeper collects and tries to, in a flash is able to take the bails off, but the batsman was in the crease and no chance of any.
Yeah, the batsman's feet were already rooted back in his crease, so there was absolutely no chance of stumping there. And as we speak about stumping, obviously the batsman Renu Prasad feels this as a definite opportunity, a loose ball from Nadisha, and he deposits it over the long on boundary for 6 runs.
So it has been a pretty expensive over, I should say, with 10 runs coming out of it.
Yeah, with the context of the game where Team Lithuania have been pretty tight and have been able to check the flow of the runs. 10 runs in an over, okay, seems to be high, but Malta wouldn't mind much.
Yes, because in the context of the game, they have to have more than 12 runs is the asking rate. So Lithuania has not been able to get those 12 runs which were required. So I'm sure they would still not be so disappointed, the Maltas, with because these were quite. The first one which went for a boundary was probably a difficult chance had the fielder got to it in time.
Yes, and the captain already marshalling his troop for Team Malta, ensuring that there is absolutely no time spent. He has the entire plan written in his mind, and Charlie's handed over the ball again. He has bowled an over, only conceded 1 run, and already taking a wicket. Into his second over, first ball outside the off stump. He's bowling slow in the air, giving no room whatsoever for the batsman. It has to be a batsman's temperament which should be tested with Charlie's good deliveries here.
Yeah, mete no Malta command mete bumbu lēnā garā un tieši uz wicket vai stumps, kā saka latviski, un spēlētājiem diezgan grūtas to atcist. Šoreiz tā bumba trāpa tieši kājās, un tas ir vēl vien veids, kā var izsist ārā spēlētāji, ja bumba pieskārās kājās pirmu, un tā bumba iet wicket virzienā vai tie kocini virzienā. Kā jūs varat redzēt šeit, ka tieši ja bumba nebūtu trāpījuši spēlētājas kājās, tad būtu iesitīts tajos kociņos, un tāpēc tas skaitās kā LBW, or leg before wicket. Un tas ir vēl viena veida, kā var izsist ārā spēlētājs. Tad ceturtais spēlētājs ir zaudēts, un tagad nāk nākamais spēlētājs, un kā ir 10 pāris, ja Malta izsit visas 10 spēlētājs, tad viņa kārti ir beigusies. Yeah. Lithuania losing their fourth wicket, and now the new batsman Vinay Bharadwaj comes in to take the strike.
Very important move from the captain, I must say, introducing Charlie early in the game. He has not given away anything, but he has been able to already take 2 wickets, and that's exactly something which is proving to be very costly for Team Lithuania. But then overall, as I have noticed, Sundar, I would require your comments as well on this. Team Lithuania seems to be a very young side, and they are obviously moving very fast, very swiftly over the pitch, and making sure that age, they are able to take much advantage of their age and the energy that they have. And as we speak of that, okay, in the deep, they were able to judge a very good catch, and Charlie, okay, keeps his good work going, and that's the 3rd wicket for him again. Slow balls through the air, luring the batsman feeling the pressure, and I think it's Renu Prasad, who had been batting pretty well, succumbs to the pressure of Team Malta's very good and decent bowling.
Yes, definitely. But with the steeply increasing run rate, Renu Prasad had to go for it, and because of the ball is so slow, and the speed of the ball is so slow, he was not able to hit it over the boundary, and the fielder doing a good job ensuring that the catch is safely pocketed right on the boundary rope, and also ensures that his feet don't go over the boundary rope. Lithuania have lost their next batsman, it seems.
Yes, I think Team Lithuania should do their requisites, I would say, discussions in their team camp to see off Charlie, as he has been a menace for Team Malta, for Team Lithuania already. Only giving away to 2 runs, but taking 3 wickets. And this over has been just a 1 run over for Charlie, as he ends 2 overs, giving away 2 wickets and already taking giving away 2 runs and already taking 3 wickets for Team Lithuania. So at the end of 9 overs, Lithuania is scoring less than 6 runs an over, 35 runs, and half the team is already back in the hut, while the net run rate, Lithuania would definitely not want to see that. It's over 15 runs an over now.
Jā, Lietuva ir diezgan grūta uzdevums. Viņiem vēl jāsavāk ir 166 punkti un atlikuši tikai 66 metieni. Tas ir gandrīz vai katrā overī, un atgādinu, ka 6 metieni, tas ir vienu over, ko viens spēlētājs met no vienas puses, un pēc tam kriketā no otras puses met otru spēlētāju 6 metieni. Tas ir overs, un šis īsākajā formā, spēles formātā, ir tikai 20 overes, 120 metieni, kurā laikā komandai jāsavāks ir maksimāls punktu vai skrējieni, cik varēšu. Un diezgan grūti tagad, kā 6 bumbas, 6 metienos viņiem jāsavāk ir 15 punkti. And right now you can see the dot balls are just building up the pressure on the Lithuanians, and they are just not unable to break free of the shackles.
Well, the Malta team has definitely taken control and complete dominance on this particular game, while Lithuania started very cautiously. Obviously, the first 1 or 2 overs, the runs didn't come by very easily, while they would have obviously wanted to capitalize on it, but Malta taking up wickets in regular intervals, not allowing any batsman to settle in and almost go ahead with the scoring progression at a good, nice rate, which Lithuania would have preferred. And at the end of every couple of overs, we see a new batting pair almost on the pitch, which makes scoring really difficult for new batsmen.
Yes, definitely. Nadisha here keeping a good line and length, ensuring that it's difficult for the new batter to immediately go at him at a good pace. So ensuring that that's a dot ball. Yeah. So good over from Nadisha.
Yes, a quick break and a good time for the players as well as the team members to basically start talking between themselves again, make some strategy. Half the number of overs have already been bowled, and it's a huge amount of runs to be made by Lithuania. 165 runs from just 60 balls. So they must score almost 3 runs every ball, and that is something which is not an easy task.
Jā, Lietuvai diezgan grūti uzdevums ir tagad. Gandrīz 3 punkti jāsavāc ir no katra metiena. Tas ir diezgan grūti. Un atgādina, kā var savākt punktus. Kad sitēji sit to punktu, viņi skrēja vienam otram pretīm. Ja vienreiz viņi saskrējās, tad tas ir 1 punktu. Divreiz tas ir 2 punkti. Ja bumba iet gaisā pāri tiem robežu līnijai, tad tas ir uzreiz 6 punkti, kas skaitās. Un ja bumba ripo pāri tiem robežu līnijai, tad tas ir 4 punkti. Yeah, sorry, I was explaining to our Latvian viewers again the runs, how runs can be scored, and telling them that Lithuanians are faced with a difficult. Charlie, in the meantime, coming in right arm over the wicket, the ball in a good length on the middle stump, and the batsman not able to do anything but defend it, and the ball goes to the short mid-off, which is there.
Well,
Mid-on, sorry, short mid-on.
well,
And,
Charlie is already bowling his third over, only conceding 3 runs, and that is the 4th wicket for him. He has unleashed hell on Lithuania.
yes, a beautiful score, you can see. So 4 wickets and only giving 3 runs. Wonderful spell.
Lithuania really needs to now start thinking about sending in players with something in their mind, okay, that they should see through the balls, play their set of 20 overs. Even if they lose, they should be playing out their 20 overs, which seems pretty unlikely now with how the match is progressing. 6 wickets already gone for Lithuania, 4 wickets remaining, and I think Lithuania have already used up all their recognized batting pairs, and the tail should shortly be in for the batting. But then hopes still high for Lithuania. Their heads aren't drooping down. Malta is all prepared. No change in the field setup. I think they are reaping the benefits of the field setup and Charlie's good, decent bowling. Uh, all throughout, they do not need to make any change and any random decisions at all. Decision making from Lithuania's side that could turn the tide on Lithuania's favor.
Yes, definitely. Um, Lithuania is facing this uphill task right now. Yeah, so 17 runs per over required right now. So Charlie comes in with his 4th ball. This time it's the off stump and the bowler playing and the batsman just pushing it down to the cover fielder, extra cover probably, kind of. So, and that's a dot ball again. Excellent figures from Charlie. 4 wickets and only 3 runs conceded. So once again a dot ball, and comes in with the last ball of the over. It's in right arm over the wicket. Ball again is of good length on the off stump. The batsman just pushing it to mid-on and scampering through for a single. So 38 for 6, and Charlie finishing his 3rd over. 4 overs for 4 runs. It was a bit windy in the morning, but the wind not so forceful right now. Still have a quite nice breeze going in and a sunny day. So Nadisha continuing his over from the Bauska end. The batsman trying to hit it through the covers, but excellent fielding by the fielder at point. So the next ball of the over, batsman trying to hit it again, but making no contact. The wicketkeeper collects and back to the bowler. Nadisha going through his over pretty fast. So this time the batsman hits it on the leg side, and fielder at mid-wicket does a good job of collecting it and not allowing the player to get a single. Wow, wicket. So beautiful ball, a foolish ball on the middle, and the batsman missing it completely, and it's you miss, I hit from the bowler. Tātad spēlētājs ir izsists ārā no spēles. Šoreiz jūs redzat, kā vēl viena veida, kā var izsist spēlētāju no spēles, tas ir jābumbas trāp tieši tiem kociņiem or wickets. Un Lietuva tagad zaudēt savu 7. spēlētājs. Un viņam tagad ir jāsavāc gandrīz 20 punkti no katru over, lai vinnētu. Malta diezgan pārliecinoši spēlē, un regulāri ik pa brīdim izsit ārā no spēles spēlētājs, kas neļauj lietuviešu komandai sagrupēties un sakoncentrēties un dabūt to vajadzīgos punktu skaitu, lai vinēt šajā spēlē. Yeah. So Nadisha coming into the new batsman who hits it through a small misfield by the fielder, but the Lithuanians are unable to take advantage of it, so just a single. So last ball of the over coming up from Nadisha. Nadisha coming in, puts it outside the off stump. The batsman trying to hit it through the covers. Well fielded, and again that's a dot ball.
So after the end of a dozen overs, it's 39 runs for the loss of 7 wickets, and I'm back after a quick bio break, and the results are no different. In the meantime, Lithuania lost another wicket. So the urgency bells are already ringing in the Lithuania camp. Next batsman is already ready, but he would wish to go in as late as possible, allowing Vinay and Ajay to score some runs and bring Lithuania out of the ditch.
Yes, the score itself of 200 was really imposing target for them, and which has made them play in the manner in which they played, going after every ball to keep up with the run rate. And this time it's a bye. The wicket-keeper, the batsman and the wicket-keeper both missing the ball, and the batsman's running a run. So it's 2 runs, one for the bye and one for the run which they ran.
Charlie bowling in pretty good with his line and length. Absolutely no room for the batsman to swing there.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it. Since it was a bye, it's only 1 run, not 2 runs. I'm sorry. Got carried away.
Oh, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. It's a long tournament, and we have also been commenting for pretty some time. But that 1 or 2 runs are not something that Lithuania needs right now. They need big runs like 6s and 4s to be able to keep up with the required run rate. And Charlie going on and doing his good work, while there is another chance in the deep. Still not a single boundary has been conceded by Charlie, and fairly so, because of the very pretty straightforward, pretty good tight line and length that he has been bowling. So 6 runs only conceded, 3 more balls to end his spell, and 4 wickets already taken.
Yes, despite the fact that he's a small, he's bowling. He's a slow pace. It's difficult for the batsmen to manufacture the runs which they need. This time, however, the batsman doing a good job and hitting it right through the deep cover boundary for 4.
I think from the commentary box we have been anticipating things pretty well, and it shouldn't be the scenario that the players also listen to us while they play. And as I was saying, that Charlie was like pretty good with his bowling. He's already conceded a boundary, but he's just touched 2 digits from his 4 overs. 1 more ball to go, Let's see how he bowls in the last delivery. Pretty tight field already set up, and Vinay fends at that. No risk to be taken against Charlie. Charlie ends a fantastic spell with 4 wickets, taking in those crucial wickets, which obviously crippled Lithuania in this run chase. They already have as many as more than 150 more runs to score. Just 7 more overs left. The required run rate creeps over 22.
Yes, definitely one of the best spells probably of this tournament. 4 wickets for just 10 runs. That's a good, good bowling figures.
And as we
Should say.
speak, okay, we have some good statistics also coming through, which Team Malta would definitely want to hear to. Team Malta was definitely featuring at the bottom of the table as far as the points or the net run rate is concerned. And with this probable win, unless there is a miracle coming in from Lithuania, they will definitely be one of the contenders, because they'll go right at the top of the table with this thumping victory against Lithuania. But then, keeping prejudices aside, obviously let's see the last ball getting bowled, and Nadisha now, okay, takes the fair share of the wickets column, and it's the second wicket now for Nadisha. 3 overs bowled, tight line. In fact, all the bowlers from Team Malta have gone ahead and bowled pretty decently, while Charlie has been the peak of the bowlers, but now Nadisha already registers himself as one of the bowlers, taking more than 1 wicket. Only a dozen runs conceded, and the wickets keep on tumbling for Lithuania. Even bad news for them. 2 wickets only left, and they have a lot many runs to score. Somebody needs to really make a century here in order to win this match for Lithuania. There is no other go. Yes. while there has been humorous recommendation from our broadcasting team that they might want the services of Chris Gale, who can probably come in and hit a few out of the park and then make life simpler for Lithuania here.
Yeah, because they probably need 6 runs each ball. So, jā, diezgan grūtu uzdevumu tagad jau katra metiena viņiem jāsit ir ārā no laukuma, lai vinnētu šo. Un vienīgais, ko viņi var tagad mēģināt lietuviešu komanda, ir izspēlēt savu 20 overs un tādā veidā savākt vismaz cik punktu varēs, lai viņam tas saucamais run rates ir bišķītin labāk. Nu, kas tas ir run rates, tas pēc tam varbūt skaidroši.
But as this friendly tournament, Amber Cup, proceeds, we see a lot of friendship and fellowship on the ground. It's the Malta players who have been basically tying their shoelace for Team Lithuania, so that's a good gesture, and that is something, okay, for our photography team to really kind of capture and keep it in their good books. But then, as we proceed, another wicket down, and Vimal had no clue whatsoever how the ball just kind of came in. And I think there are handshakes all around. I don't think there is another batsman coming in for Team Lithuania, and Team Malta already registers their first win with that last wicket for Team Lithuania. So Team Malta wins by as many as 152 runs. We'll definitely come up with more analytics on the points table. I am expecting Team Malta to be on the top of the table, but then it was a very good performance from Team Malta. It was not a good performance from Team Lithuania. They will obviously want to keep this as the last page in their book, while for Malta this is a very promising win for them as the tournament progresses.
Lai gan Lietuva tikai zaudēja 9 spēlētājs, viņi saprat, ka tas punktu skaits viņi nevar savākt, un viņi ir zaudējuši, un tāpēc pēdējais spēlētājs nenāca spēlēt, un viņi padodās. Tagad komandas starpā Lietuva ir pēdējā vietā, un Latvija, Polija un Malta ir uzvarējuši pa 1 punktam, bet Malta ir pirmajā vietā. Laikam pirmajā vietā ar to, ka viņi ir savākuši vairāku punktu un pretinieki nav savākuši tik daudz punktu, kā vajag, un viņiem ir labāka run rate.
Yeah, quick highlights package from our broadcasting team to see how the Lithuanian batting unfolded. It was a very quick job done by Team Malta, taking in those quick wickets and then ensuring Team Lithuania was bowled out pretty cheaply. And now we move our presentation to the next match in this series, which is between the host team is Team Latvia against Poland. So see you on the other side as we take a quick short break.